Good morning. This is Bandi Ashok, Assistant Professor of Physics, SKNR, Government Arts and Science College, Jagitya. Today, video lesson on Joule-Kelvin effect or Joule-Thomson effect, లేదా porous plug experiment. Previous video lectures we have to discuss about the how to achieve the low temperatures. In regards that we have to explain different techniques to achieve low temperatures. There are few. Among them, we have to discuss the Joule-Kelvin effect in this video. Now, what is meaning of Joule-Kelvin effect? Yesterday video or previous video, we have to discuss about the adiabatic demagnetization and expression for the final temperature due to that adiabatic demagnetization. Today, we have to discuss about the Joule-Kelvin effect. What is Joule-Kelvin effect? And derive the expression for the final temperature in a Joule-Kelvin effect. What is Joule-Kelvin effect? First, Joule expansion is different from Joule-Kelvin effect. Now see, this is the Joule-Kelvin effect. When a gas under a constant high pressure is passed through the porous plug to a region of low pressure region, when the time the change in a temperature. Suppose we have to take one cylinder having a two pistons. Suppose one chamber having a high pressure, another chamber having a low pressure. When we are applied to the force on a first chamber due to piston, these two chamber is separated by a porous plug material. When the time we have to apply the force on a first chamber with piston, that is the high pressure region to low pressure region, gas will flow through the porous plug material. When that time we have to observe the change in temperature. That change in temperature is depending on initial temperature, that is achieve cooling effect or heating effect. Now, according to this definition of Joule-Kelvin effect, when a gas under a constant high pressure is passed through a porous plug to a region of low constant pressure, we will observe the change in temperature. How to explain the expression of the Joule-Kelvin effect? Before going to derive the expression, we have to study the few results after the Joule-Kelvin experiment. Now, all gases suffers a change in temperature after passing through the porous plug. That suffers change means that is gain temperature or fall temperature, whatever. The all gases are suffers the change in temperature after passing through the porous plug material. When one region having a high pressure, constant high pressure, and another region having a constant low pressure. Now, ordinary temperatures, all gases except hydrogen and helium shows cooling effect. For example, at 0 degrees Celsius shows heating effect. for atmosphere. Why? Why means the initial temperature or critical temperature is very low to the ordinary temperature. Suppose hydrogen critical temperature is minus 80 degrees Celsius. This is the much lower than the ordinary temperature. Below the critical temperature, that is the minus 80 degrees Celsius. Suppose hydrogen gas at minus 70 degrees Celsius. When that time we have to apply the Joule Kelvin effect, that hydrogen gas suffers the cooling effect. Now the change in temperature is directly proportional to the difference in pressure on the two sides of the porous plug. That the porous plug having a high region is P1 and low pressure region denoted by P2. This change of temperature dt is directly proportional to P1 minus P2. That is the pressure difference. Now we have to discuss about the fourth result. The fall in temperature per atmospheric difference of a pressure decreases as the initial temperature of the gas is raised. It becomes zero at the particular temperature, which is different for different gases. This temperature, instead of cooling, heating is observed. The particular temperature at which level Kelvin effect change the sign is called temperature of inverse or inverse temperature. Now suppose temperature having a some value, when that value below that value or when that at that value or below that value, gas having a cooling effect, above that particular temperature value, gas having a heating effect. The cooling and heating effect, there are the boundary of a some initial temperature. That initial particular temperature is known as a inverse temperature. Suppose inverse temperature కంటే తక్కువగా ఉన్నటువంటి గ్యాసెస్ ని, తక్కువ టెంపరేచర్ దగ్గర ఉన్న గ్యాసెస్ ని పోరస్ ప్లగ్ మెటీరియల్ గుండా మనం ఒక రీజియన్ నుంచి ఇంకో రీజియన్ కి పంపినప్పుడు అది ఏమవుతుంది అంటే కూలింగ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఏర్పరుస్తుంది. అలానే ఇన్వర్స్ టెంపరేచర్ కంటే ఇనిషియల్ టెంపరేచర్ అనేది, గ్యాస్ యొక్క ఇనిషియల్ టెంపరేచర్ అనేది ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే అప్పుడు హీటింగ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అనేది ఏర్పడుతుంది. Now this is the porous plug experiment. We have to one cylinder, that is the PQ, piston A and B. The two chambers is divided by the porous plug material. See here. Now this is chamber 1 and this is the chamber 2. P and Q is a one cylinder, piston A and piston B. G is a porous plug separation. Now P1 and V1 of a gas pressure and volume respectively. P1 and V1 is indicated to the pressure and high value. Now P2 and V2 is a low constant pressure and value. Now suppose this piston is moved, this is the left side and right side. A is a left side piston, B is a right side piston. Now ఈ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ పిస్టన్ ని మనం ఈ విధంగా ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో మూవ్ చేసినట్టయితే అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇందులో ఉన్నటువంటి గ్యాస్ అంతా కూడా ఇందులోకి రావడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తుంది. అంటే దిస్ పిస్టన్ work done on the gas. Now ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో ఉన్న gas is passed through the porous plug material to the right hand chamber. ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో ఉన్న గ్యాస్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఈ పిస్టన్ ని ఇటు నెట్టుతుంది. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంది? దిస్ గ్యాస్ వర్క్ ఆన్ ద piston. Here we have to consider two works. One work on the gas, one work on the gas, లేదా work done by the gas. Work on the gas, work done by the gas. Now according to thermodynamic relations, the work means pressure into value. Now according to that, we have to calculate the work value. Suppose work done by the energy using in a internal energy. Suppose let U1 and U2 be the internal energies of unit mass of the gas before after passing through the porous plug. That U1 is internal energy before passing the gas. After passing the gas, the internal energy of the system or gas is U2. Now the work done on the gas by piston, work done on the gas by piston, that is the A. This is the A. A ane piston valla gas meeda jarige work that indicated to A. A is equal to P1 V1. Now A is equal to P1 V1. Now another one, the gas is work done on the piston. That means work done by the gas. Work done by the gas on the piston. That is the B is equal to P2 V2. Now overall work, that is the net work in the total consideration system, that is the P1 V1 minus P2 V2. The net work done by the gas is equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1. Now this work is done. ఈ వర్క్ కావాల్సిన ఎనర్జీ is taken from the internal energy. What is the difference between the internal energy? What is meaning of internal energy? First porous plug material ద్వారా పోకముందు that internal energy is U1. After passing the gas through the porous plug, the internal energy is U2. How much internal energy is changed is nothing but a U1 minus U2. This U1 minus U2, the change of energy, that energy is converted to the work. Now work done by the system is P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Now P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Sorry, here P1 V1. P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Now this difference is exactly equal to the change in internal energy of the gas, because the system is thermally isolated. It having a adiabatic boundaries. There is no exchange of energy to surrounding to system. That's why we have to conclude that work is equal to change in internal energy. That is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 is equal to U1 minus U2. Now this minus is bring to this side. and U2 is bring to this side. Now U1 plus P1 V1 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2. Now this value U1 U plus PV is nothing but a enthalpy. U1 plus P1 V1 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2. U plus PV is nothing but a enthalpy. Suppose how vary the enthalpy in this system. This system lo enthalpy marp ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది, we have to discuss it. Suppose the Kelvin effect, the initial and final enthalpies are equal. That is the U1 plus P1. That is the enthalpy remains constant in this process. Suppose etla ante U1 plus P1 V1 is equal to U2 plus P2 is equal to constant. Now means U plus PV is equal to constant. U plus PV means H value, that H is equal to constant, means throughout this process the enthalpy remains constant. Now PV, U plus PV is equal to constant. Now this effect is apply the perfect gas and real gas. How to change in the enthalpy, how it achieve cooling effect or heating effect, there is no change. Now we have to take perfect gas. In this case of perfect gas, Boyle's law is obeyed, that is the PV is equal to constant, means P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Now P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 means that P1 V1 minus P2 V2 is equal to U1 minus U2 or U2 minus U1. What is P1 V1 is equal to P1 V1 minus P2 V2 is 0, because the perfect gas obey the Boyle's law, that is PV is equal to constant, means P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. That's why U1 is equal to U2. Now here, because P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, when that equation, that is the P1 V1 minus P2 V2 is equal to U1 minus U2, that P1 V1 minus P2 V2 is 0, that U1 minus U2 is equal to 0. Therefore U1 is equal to U2. What this equation tells? In a perfect gas, there is no change in internal energy. How? But etla internal energy change avatledu ante, if K1 and ρ1 be the kinetic and potential energies for the left side chamber, and K2 and ρ2 is a similar quantities on right side chamber. Now P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Now the energies is equal to, both energies are equal, suppose. That's why the total energy is equal to kinetic energy and potential energy. Using this relation, what this relation? That internal energy is equal to internal kinetic energy and internal potential energy. Suppose here we have to use this equation. Now we can write this equation. Suppose U1 is equal to internal energy is equal to internal kinetic energy and internal potential energy. We have to consider K1 and ρ1 is a internal kinetic energy and potential energy, is equal to K2 and P2 is a internal energy of a second chamber, that is equal to U2. That's why K1 plus ρ1 is equal to K2 plus ρ2. Now here in chamber, suppose U1 and V2 is the same. When that time the intermolecular attraction force is absent, there is no attraction force. That's why there is no potential energy. That's why P1 is equal, rho 1 is equal to rho 2 is equal to 0. K1 is equal to K2. The kinetic energies are also equal. Therefore, Joule Kelvin effect is 0 for a perfect gas, because suppose initial energy, the internal energy U1, before passing the gas from porous plug material. Now U2 is a after passing the porous plug material, that is the internal energy. Both should equal. Means there is no change in internal energy. That's why no change in internal energy means the temperature is not changed. That's why the Joule Kelvin effect for the perfect gas is 0. Now we have to consider the real gases. Now the real gases, for real gases P1 V1 not equal to P2 V2. P1 V1 is not equal to P2 V2. Suppose P1 V1 not equal to P2 V2 in a perfect gas equation. Why? The real gases the P1 V1 not equal to P2 V2 means P2 V2 minus P1 V1 is not equal to 0. That is the P1 V1 minus P2 V2 is not equal to 0. The real gases is obey the different conditions, that is the at boil temperature, below boil temperatures and above boils temperature. Now case 1 we have to consider the below the boils temperature. The experiment shows the below boils temperature, the product PV decreases as the increase the P, pressure is increases up to moderate value. Suppose PV is decreases, increase the P value. That's why P2 V2 is greater than P1 V1. Leda P1 V1 is less than P2 V2. Now P1 V1 is less than P2 V2. In this situation, the U1 is greater than U2. What is meaning of U1 is greater than U2 means? Now before going to one region to another region through the porous plug, the gas internal energy is more after passing the gas from the porous plug. That's why initial internal energy is high compared to final internal energy. That's mean the internal energy losses of the gas pass through the porous plug. Means this is shows the cooling effect. Now second condition we have to discuss it at Boyle's law. At Boyle's law. At Boyle's law, Boyle's temperature, the gas strictly obey the Boyle's law of the product PV remains constant. At the Boyle's temperature, the real gases obey the Boyle's law. That's why PV is equal to constant. In that case, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Now U1 is equal to U2. The internal energy before or after passing through the porous plug material is same. That's why no loss or increase the internal energy after passing the porous plug. That's why this indicate the there is no change. Means Joule Kelvin effect is zero. The temperature of gas remains constant. Now another one, above the Boyle's temperature, the product PV as increase, pressure is increases. The first one is below Boyle's temperature, the product of PV decreases, as the pressure is increases. Now here, the above Boyle's temperature, the product PV increases, as the pressure increases. That means PV is smaller at low pressure than high pressure. That's why P1 V1 is greater than P2 V2. Then we can write the internal energy relation, that is the U1 is less than U2. U1 is less than U2 means before going to the one region to another region through the porous plug material, the internal energy is less compared to the gas passing through the porous plug material to one region to another region. That's why gain of internal energy is nothing but a increase the temperature. అంటే మనం ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఇంటర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ తక్కువ, ఆఫ్టర్ ఇంటర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కువ ఉంటే, ఇంటర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ తక్కువ ఉంటే టెంపరేచర్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా తక్కువ ఉన్నట్టు, ఇంటర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కువ ఉంటే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా టెంపరేచర్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నట్టు. దట్స్ వై above Boyle's temperature, the real gas is shows heating effect. Now expression for Joule Kelvin effect or Joule Thomson cooling effect, that is the expression how to final temperature or fall temperature of a. Now to derive, we have to consider this cylinder having two pistons A and B. Now first chamber having a high pressure P1 V1 and second chamber having a pressure P2 V2 at constant low pressure. Now gas will flow from high constant region to low constant region. Now gas from flowing from high concentration to low concentration. Now here we have to discuss the external work done on the gas by piston. Now external work done by the gas and the piston, already we have to discussed that. Now according to that equation, now work done on the gas by piston P1 V1, work done by the gas on piston P2 V2. Now net work done by the gas is equal to P1 V1 minus P2 V2. P1 V1 minus P2 V2. If we assume the gas to obey the van der Waals equation between the molecules is equal to the internal pressure. Now the force between the pressure between the molecules is equal to A by V square. A by V square. the internal work done against the attraction force from value 1 to 2, the expansion. That's we have to calculate the total work against the attraction force between two molecules. That's why integral V1 to V2 P dV. Now P is nothing but a by V square. A is a constant value, V is a value. Now this integrations is simplify and apply the bound limits V1 and V2. We can get A by V1 minus A by V2. This is the work done against the attraction force between the two molecules. But the external work is done by the system, by the gas or on the gas. We have to consider that work and this work. Now net work is W is given by W is equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1 is equal to A1 minus A divided by V1 minus A divided by V2. This equation called equation 1. And according to van der Waals equation, we have to calculate the A by V1 value and P1 V1 and P2 V2. These all values using van der Waals and perfect gas equation. Calculate this value and substitute the equation 1. We have to get the final work value. That's why according to van der Waals equation, we have that equation P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. Now simplify this equation, that PV is equal to A by V minus PB minus AB by V square is equal to RT. Now A and B is a constant value, that is the very small compared to the V value. Now we have to negligible the AB by V square because AB is very small value. That's why AB divided by V square can be neglected. After neglecting the term, the equation is rewrite as PV is plus A by V minus PB is equal to RT. Now PV is equal to RT minus A by V plus PB. Now we have to get PV value. Using this PV value, calculate the P1 V1 and P2 V2. Now P1 V1 is equal to RT plus A by V1 plus P1B. Again P2 V2 is equal to RT minus A by V2 plus P2B. Now P2 V2 is equal to RT minus A by V2 plus P2B. Now P2 minus P1 is equal to, now this term minus this term, RT gets cancelled. Now A is common for these two terms. That's why 1 by V1 minus 1 by V2. In these two terms, P will common, that is the minus B. P1 minus P2 equation 2. Substituting this value in first equation, that is the network. We have to consider external work and internal work done by the against of molecular attraction force. Now P2 V2 minus P1 V1 తీసుకెళ్ళి అందులో substitute చేస్తే, now W is equal to A 1 by V1 minus 1 by V2 minus P minus B into P1 minus P2 plus A by V1 minus A by V2. Now this value and this value is same. That's why W is equal to 2A V1 A 1 by V1 minus 1 by V2 minus P B P1 minus P2. This equation called as a equation 3. Now we have to take another condition for calculate the A by V1. That is the perfect gas equation. PV is equal to NR. We have to consider the 1 mole of gas, that is the PV is equal to RT. According to this value, suppose V is bring to right side, that is the 1 by V. RT is bring to left side, P by RT. Now here, now P is equal to RT by V. What is nothing but 1 by V? According to this, 1 by V is equal to P divided by RT. Using this equation, suppose we have to multiply the constant A, this equation with both sides, that is the A by Vy PA. Now again we have to write the V1 and V2, that is the A by V1. Suppose A by V1 is equal to P1 A by RT. Now suppose A by V2, that is the P2 A by RT. We have to the equation of this one. Now these all value is substituting the equation 3. Now equation 3 become VW is equal to 2 into A by V1 means P1 A by RT minus A by V2 means P2 A by RT minus B P1 minus P2. Now here in this 2A by RT is common. 2A RT by common, that is the P1 minus P2 into 2A by RT minus B P1 minus P2. Now in these two terms, there is the common term is P1 minus P2. Again we have to take common, that is the P1 minus P2. The remaining term is 2A by RT minus B. That is the W is equal to P1 minus P2 2A by RT minus B. Now this is the, what is work done, that work drawn from the internal energy. Suppose internal energy nunchi work anedi vastundi kabatti, let the change or fall in temperature dt, the specific heat Cp at a constant pressure, that work is done from the internal energy. That's why W is equal to minus dTCp. Now according to this is units difference, this work is converted to joule. That's W is equal to minus dTCp joule, that is the J value. This work done from the internal energy, let minus dt is fall in temperature. If Cp is specific heat at constant pressure, so W is equal to minus Cp dt is a, that is the work done, but the W is in joules. We have to equate the units, we have to apply the joule value. That's why W is equal to minus Cp dt joule value. This is equal to this value. Now this final equation, this equation is rewrite, that is the minus Cp dt J is equal to P1 V1, sir, P1 minus P2 into 2A by RT minus B. This value. Now in this equation, we have to get the change in temperature. This is the dt value. dt is equal to P1 minus P2 divided by Cpj into 2A by RT minus B. This is the final equation of a change in temperature from Joule Kelvin effect. This is the final equation. We have to get final equation, that is the dt value. dt in a fall or change in temperature is equal to minus P1 P2, sir, P1 minus P2 divided by Cp J into 2A by RT minus B. At any temperature T, the cooling produced is directly proportional to the pressure difference, that is the P1 minus P2. For given pressure difference P1 minus P2 across the plug, the cooling is generated for lower initial temperature, that is the T value. This is the T. T is a this is the T is initial temperature. Using this T value is very low. Now how to behavior of this equation from the result of that Joule Kelvin effect. That Joule Kelvin effect, we have to discuss the result, that is the initial temperature is below the ordinary temperature is below the initial temperature or inverse temperature. When that time we have to get the cooling effect. At the initial temperature there is no change. Above the inverse temperature, that is the heating effect. That result is discussed through the this final equation, dt is equal to minus P1 minus P2 divided by Cpj into 2A by RT minus B. Suppose here this 2A by RT minus B value is positive, dt value is negative, that is the falling. That is the first case. Now this is the final equation. Now 2A by RT minus B is positive. When that time cooling effect is there. Suppose this is the positive means, 2A by RT minus B is positive. Positive means delta T is a negative value. Delta T is a negative value. What is T value? This T value, suppose I can write something here. Suppose 2A by RT minus B is positive, means greater than 0. Greater than 0. That's why T is greater than 2A by RB. Suppose 2A by RB is nothing but a inverse temperature. That's why T is very less compared to inverse temperature. When that time cooling is cooling effect is done. Now, in the case 2A by RT minus B is negative, that gives the heating effect. Now again, suppose 2A by RT minus B is negative, means less than 0. Less than 0. That's why T is greater than 2A by RB. 2A by RB. 2A by RB means inverse temperature, that is the Ti. When initial temperature is greater than inverse temperature, in that case we have to get the heating effect. Now another one, that is the final. Suppose 2A by RT minus B is equal to 0. Is 0. This is 0. There is no effect. There is no cooling or there is no heating effect. When that time 2A by RT is equal to T, that is the inverse temperature. Now 2A by RT is equal, minus B is equal to 0. Now 2A by RT is equal to T, or Ti is equal to 2A by RB. This is the I. When the gas initial temperature exactly equal to initial temperature, when that situation, there is no cooling effect, there is no heating effect is done. Now this is the dt is equal to minus P1 minus P2 divided by Cpj 2A by RT minus B is a final fall in temperature, final change in temperature in a Joule Kelvin effect with these three conditions. Now today we have to discuss about the what is Joule Kelvin effect. They're using this Joule Kelvin effect to applicable for the perfect gas and real gases. The how to change of enthalpy in a both cases and derive the expression for the Joule Kelvin effect. Thank you, one and all.